All right, good morning and welcome to Iyun with Benzion. Today's daf is Yevamos Kufay 105. We're still involved in the practical details of doing chalitza. As we mentioned, the Mishnah on Kuf Dalid, there's three aspects of chachila you're supposed to do for chalitza. One is she's supposed to take the shoe off his foot. I said it's her shoe, a woman's shoe. That's my chiddush from the other days. If you missed it, listen to the shiur on Kuf Gimel and Kuf Dalid, on Kuf Beis and Kuf Gimel. And there's also something called Rakika, where she spits, not necessarily in the shoe, but next to the shoe. And then there's something called Kriya, where she reads some of the psukim. They dictate some of the psukim that says in the Torah. She has to say them. And so everyone agrees that the Kriya is not ma'akiv, right? The Kriya is only done chachila. If there's no Kriya, it's a valid chalitza. If there's no Rakika, there's only a chalitza, only takes out the shoe, and there's only Rakika, it's machlokes between Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Lezer. Rabbi Akiva says that Rakika is not ma'akiv, and it would be a completely valid chalitza. Just with the taking off the shoe, which is how we paskin. Rabbi Lezer says no, kacha yaseh, Rakika is ma'akiv b'diavad. Now, this is the Gemara here on the bottom of Kodal and Beis, on the top of Kuf Ham and Aleph, addresses a different question. What if there's just Rakika, right? She just spits. Everyone agrees the main part is Chalitza, right? Chalitza now, that's symbolic of she's taking the shoe off, right? Her shoe is representative of her marriage to him, and she's taking it off. You refuse to be married, and you refuse to do Yibum, so I'm taking off the shoe off. We said yesterday, immediately when the shoe comes off, it's like Ketchilas din. Already the Yerusha is gone. He loses the Yerusha right away. What is just Rakika over there? Is there any effect at all? So there's actually two opinions, two Gada Amris on the top of Kuf Ham and Aleph. We pass like a second one that's actually not just the Rabbanim, but it's the Oraisa. It has effectiveness. The Rakika by itself, according to Rabbi Akiva, it has effectiveness. Even the Oraisa, what? To pass over to the Akin. And once you do Rakika, so she spits, it's not a full chalitza. She's not muteris to the shuk. She can't marry anybody else, but she's possible the raisa to the achim. No one can do yibum anymore to her. Not that guy, not that brother who did rakika, and all the other brothers all can't do yibum. Passage to the achim. Just to explain this a little better, I'm gonna call on the framework that I've made for yibum. There's two parts of kinyan yibum. There's the kinyan yibum and the kinyan nisuin. Right? It says Yevamos Yavo Alev Laklo the Isha. There's two parts. There's the Kinyan Yibum, which is Zika, which is doing a Yibum. And I said yesterday the Kinyan Yibum is effective even for the Yerusha, to get the Yerusha. And then there's the Nisuin where they're married. Normally if they do a Be'ila, a full marital act, so it accomplishes both. It accomplishes the Yibum and the Nisuin. We saw in Daf Nun Daled that if it's just a Bia, right, something, let's say it's ba'ones or something like that, or raping her or something like that, where she's a bia, not a be'ila, so then it would only have effect of kinyan yibam, which would be effective in terms of the Yerusha, but it wouldn't affect the kinyan nisuin. And you have to do another bia or another be'ila in order to be effectuate a complete marriage between them, to positive that she would be freed only with a get and not with the chalitza. I mean, you still have to throw out the Masechta, Maimer, doing Kiddushin works halfway, works partially. We explain Maimer works to make the kinyan yibum, but not the kinyan nisuin, things like that. So here also we have this concept of her rakika, passes to the achin, but does not in matter to the shuk. What's the svara over here? So along the same lines, is that what is rakika? Rakika is spitting, right? We explained there's in bia and be'ila. Bia is where it's only for the man. The man he could rape the woman, or he's just doing it for his own interest, his own pleasure. He's not interested in making it pleasurable for the woman also. He's not a baal, he's not a husband. He's not a nisuin, he's not doing a nisuin. He's just interested for his own gratification. He's doing a bia. It could take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever how long it takes. It's not an act which would be, most women say they would be happy with a marital act if it was between 20 minutes or half an hour or an hour. 20 minutes to an hour is generally what women need in the bedroom. A man could do it in like 2-3 minutes, would be good for him. So that's the difference that bia and a be'ila. Be'ila would affect the complete kinyan nisuin. Of course, B'chal Masai Mana would also do the kinyan yibam also. So when you do rakika is spitting, and that's like bia. It's just spitting when the zera comes out, sperm comes out. That's like rakika, it's spitting. So when she does the rakika, so therefore she is not getting rid of, without the shoe being removed, she's not removing the nisuin. Being married to the guy is symptomatic wearing the shoe of the woman. Taking that off is destroying the whole. We possibly Rabbi Akiva, the chalitza ruins the whole nisuin, and it ruins B'chal Masayim Mana, it ruins the Kinyan Yibum also, and Shemitari to the Shuk. With just Rakika, so that's just annulling the Bia. The Bia is responsible for the Kinyan Yibum, so therefore you just annulled the Bia, but the Kinyan Yisuin remains in place. And because the Kinyan Yisuin remains in place, she potentially roy for Nisuin for these Achim. But you can't do it because you can't do Yibum. You can't do Yibum, so it's precluded from doing it. So the apostles to the Achim, but she's not Muteres L'Shuk, right? She's not Muteres L'Shuk. She's not the Nisuin to other men that are not the brothers. Is not Mutter. The Kinyan Yisuin has to be abdicated as well. It has to be removed. So therefore you have to do Chalitza, you have to take off the shoe in order to finalize that she can marry someone else, Yevamos L'Shuk. That's why Rakika, La'alacha, apostles to Achin, like the Bia, removes the Kinyan Yibum, it doesn't remove the Kinyan Yasu, and that's why you do a Chalitza in order to do that, the Matir, the Shuk. That would be the Chiddush for today. I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.